Hi, thanks for joining me in another video. In today's video, let's find out how we can score in Booklet A in the PSLE syllabus. My name is Darren and I'm the English tutor from EnglishTuition.org. Now, Booklet A is part of the paper 2, okay, for the PSLE English examination, and it is a booklet that consists entirely of MCQ questions, multiple choice questions, so there will be no open-ended questions. So it is upon a total of 28 marks. So what is these 28 marks about? Now the first 10 marks is for the grammar MCQ. So for grammar MCQ, I expect students to score as close to full marks as possible, and this is perfectly achievable because it's MCQ, right? Multiple choice questions, and if the student take the effort to put in the working, a lot of times they're being tested on things like, tenses, subject-verb agreement, stuff like that, right? So if they take the time to identify where is the subject, what is the verb, is the sentence in past tense, present tense, is the nouns in singular, plural, that type of thing, then they will be able to score very well in the first part of the Booklet A, which is the 10 marks. And if they score 10 marks, then they put themselves in a very good position to do well in the Booklet A itself. Now then comes the next section, which is the vocabulary section. So this is usually the killer section for Booklet A, right? And vocabulary is divided into two parts. Again, it's a total of 10 marks. So the first part is just the normal MCQ question. We test the students' understanding of the words given in the options. So 4 options, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if the students know the words, then they stand a good chance of getting the answer correct. But if the student have not seen the word before, right, completely brand new, it's the first time that they have ever seen this word, then there's a very good chance that they will guess the wrong answer. Now the next 5 marks is also test the students' vocabulary as well. So it's a section where, again, it's MCQ, but the format itself is slightly different. So you're given a text passage with certain words they are underlined, and students must choose the words that have similar meanings as those words that are underlined in the text passage. So again, if they know the words that are underlined, then the next challenge is whether can they find a synonym, right, that represents the word accurately and in that particular context, and then they choose the right one. Now, the exercise sounds simple by itself, right? But sometimes during the vocab exercises, some of the words given are very similar in meaning. In fact, even the way they look and pronounce sounds very similar. So if students are not careful, they tend to make careless mistakes, and that's where they lose marks. Then the final section of the Booklet A consists of 8 marks, and that is the visual text comprehension. So visual text comprehension, the PSLE syllabus can be a little demanding for some students, right? But by and large, it's a very doable exercise, and for most of the students, it's actually quite an easy exercise because students do not have to come up with their own answers, and all the answers are found within the visual text passage itself. So if students refer closely to the passage, they can often find the answers. Now there may be 1 or 2 tricky questions that ask you, what is the main purpose, main aim of this particular poster or advertisement, and that's where students stumble and they lose 1 or 2 marks. So assuming that they get the first 10 marks grammar all correct, perfect score, so they get 10 marks, right? Vocabulary, for those students who are stronger, they can get like 6 to 7 marks. That's the typical score for stronger students. So let's say they get 7 marks, so that's 17. 17 plus another 6 marks for the visual text comprehension. So 17 plus 6, 23 marks. 23 over 28, okay, is a pretty decent score. Okay, if they manage to get that for Booklet A, then I think they are doing well. So the majority of the students will fall somewhere between 19, 20, and 21, right? 20 being the average, right? Most of the students, they score around 20, and anything below 19 will be considered a below average score. So below 19, then I think teachers and parents will have to look at the students' paper to see where the mistakes are made. Is it because of careless mistakes, or are there some grammar rules that they are not aware of? We rarely see students get like 0 marks in the vocab section, right? Sometimes even the weaker students can get like 2 to 3 marks in that particular section. So try to score well for the first part. Grammar MCQ, full marks. If not, 9 upon 10. Okay, don't go below that. and then try to do well for the vocabulary section as well, and be very careful when it comes to the final visual comprehension section. And if all goes well, then we can look forward to 23, 24, or 28, which is a very good score. Alright, that's all I have in this video. Thanks for joining me, and I will speak to you soon in the next video. Bye.